this is a political process, remember, and they're part of a political process. So kudos to them for expressing their values and their interest, and like they're sincere about this, and there are
Yeah.
lots of students on both sides of it. It is still a political movement. It is still trying to get people to vote one way or the other, and part of their rhetoric and tactic I notice on their end is to sort of vilify, and then they argue that they're being vilified by some folks as well. So it is in the political space now. So the other thing is, as I meet with folks, I'm listening on their interest, but this is a legal process now. This
Right.
isn't about me writing rules. This isn't about that. I follow state law.
Let me push back on that a little bit, because you say it's a political process, but it's also an educational issue, right? Because they're still in sports, and they're still, boys are in their locker rooms at school, and they feel very uncomfortable. And so it's an education thing, which is your arena outside of politics as well.
But I have to correct you. There are not boys in locker rooms. There are transgender girls.
They're biological
very
males.
rarely in schools.
No,
Very rarely
there's
in
biological
locker rooms.
boys using the bathrooms at my daughter's school, and the principal says, we have to let them until people feel uncomfortable and have to go across campus to another bathroom. So
They're transgender girls, and this initiative even recognizes, because it's gonna, I guess, have a doctor check the genitals of kids, or
no,
have
it's
to
the same
go
sports
through-
physical. It's the same sports physical it's always been. The doctor will just have to sign it's a biological boy or it's a biological.
How will they know?
The same way they know now when you go in. You take your child in for a sports physical, which I've done.
I did it.
Right.
And they never did those checks when my kids went through it.
They're not going to touch anyone. So that's
But they're going to verify.
By checking a box that says this is a boy or a girl.
How will they know?
Probably by a physical exam, which doesn't mean touching anyone's genitals.
No, it said that. A physical exam.
No, that's what the other side is saying.
Well, but a physical exam is still visual, which is going to, I will argue, has the potential to drive more girls from wanting to participate, having to go through that, than the dozen or so kids who are trying to participate in varsity sports who are transgender girls. So I'm just saying there is a downside to this that people aren't talking about, and there is a real discrimination risk because only girls have to go through that, not boys. So this has a long legal challenge ahead of it, probably.